What's up? It's Samantha. Welcome back to my channel. I'm giving a little spooky vibes right now because it's Halloween weekend and we got a nice little rain going on in the background. It was unseasonably warm yesterday. And now it's raining on a full moon in Taurus, so it's like, you know, real spooky or whatever, right? Okay, so yeah, you know, I don't really celebrate Halloween, but I like messing with people, you know. I feel like a jokester, a little trickster sometimes around this year. You know, I'm actually very proud of myself. I pranked my homegirl Jacqueline in the company, and I did it while we were out on tour, on our last week of tour. So I'm just going to tell you a little bit of the backstory to how I pranked her, and I honestly like set it up for like the whole week. The prank was rooted in like deep reality and deep truth for me, honestly. So we were leaving London. It was like an early flight. I was like really tired, whatever. But on the flight, I had a dream, okay? So in this dream, I woke up and I opened a door and I went out into like a hallway area that actually looked similar to the hallway that was at the theater. And so it was like, you know, I walk out the door and it was one of those staircases that leads down. Well, all staircases lead down, but it was one of those staircases that has like a balcony around it. So there's like a balcony right here and then a grand staircase that goes down to the lower level. And so when I open the door, I look across and it's like raining and foggy and there's smoke and like thunder and wind. And I look across and I see someone standing on the other side, like, you know, staring at me. And honestly, in the dream, it was giving like spooky Linda. Yeah, so she was staring across from me. And then when I saw her, I got really frightened in the dream and I started to convulse in the dream, but then I realized like it was turbulence from the airplane. And in the dream, I ended up like screaming. I think I was screaming on the airplane. I was like screaming on the airplane, like And I woke up and seen. So that was that. So that was the dream that I had. And if you know me, and I talk to you like on a regular basis, you know how serious I am about my dreams. I often lucid dream and things, so dreaming is really serious for me. Anyway, we get to the theater and you know, I'm telling my homegirl Jacqueline, she's my dressing roommate, about my dream. I tell her about my dreams often, so she's like really into it because, you know, like I low-key be having premonitions, but you know, I haven't really shared that with y'all. Later in the week, she was feeling spooky vibes too. She said she went to the bathroom. Anyway, I had another dream Saturday evening, and in that dream, I was walking down the street with Jacqueline, Shalvar, and my sister, and we were on the way to a museum. In the dream, we're walking to the museum, we're on the sidewalk, walking to the museum. I see a man, and he's selling sunflower seeds that are hot sauce flavored. I said, that's a good idea. I don't want some. And then we keep walking, we get to the museum. They wouldn't let us in the museum. So we're outside of the museum waiting for whatever to get into the museum, whatever. And my sister Dion's friend Tiffany shows up. She pulls up in a car, gets out the car. And I'm like, oh my God, Tiffany. This is all dreamland. I'm like, oh my God, Tiffany, it's nice to see you. And I start running up to her to say hi and hug her. And as I'm running up to her, I'm singing Angels in the Sky, she was. Da 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 da. And we hug. I tell her that my mom reminded me of a time that I, you know, sang at her birthday party. She said, oh, that's cool, whatever. And I somehow woke up. So outside of the story, I want to thank Tiffany Glenn for visiting me in my dreams. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I remember you and I cherish you and I love you so much. Anyway, so yeah, so that was a dream. Then I woke up that morning and I was like, I don't know why. I thanked Tiffany for coming to visit me. And I was just thinking about my week, and I was like, I'm about to prank Jacqueline today. I'm gonna prank her. I'm gonna tell Jacqueline about this dream, and then I'm gonna elaborate a little bit. Get her grabbed in, because we've been in Spooky Town all week. Then I texted Sarah. Sarah was in the dressing room right next door to us, So I texted her and said, hey, when I text you now, you're gonna come to my dressing room door and knock on it twice in a spooky way, whatever spooky means to you. Wait, and then do another 3 spooky knocks and run away. She's like, okay, whatever, blah, 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 just laughing. The rest of the morning I just spent practicing like my my horror scene that I was going to play later in the day, which you'll see in the video. Yeah, and I pranked Jacqueline and it was quite successful. I was very proud of myself. I was living on the thrill of it, just like for so long afterwards. It felt really good, like so accomplished. So yeah, let's watch this video. When you look at the video, if I have makeup on my jacket, it's makeup, okay? It was a long week in theater and lots of makeup, so that's what that is. I need to buy a black jacket or a brown one, okay? Before you watch the video, do me a favor again and like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye. Okay, we're gonna do a little hair, okay? This is the last performance of the season, the tour, and yeah. It's gonna be cute. There's Jacqueline packing. She's off. Yes. Blessings on blessings. What am I doing for this hair?
Thank you.
So I was dreaming last night after you guys went to the whatchamacallit? What's it called? The museum.
Mm-hmm.
We couldn't get in at first. We were waiting for somebody to let us in. And then Dion's friend showed up, Tiffany, who passed away a long time ago of cancer. She literally showed up in my dream last night. And I was like, oh my God, Tiffany. And then I was like running up to her and I was like, angel in disguise she was. Like literally running up to her like that. She was like, oh my God, your mom reminded me of you singing for me at my birthday party. And I was like, what are you doing here? She said, I'm here to help you. I was like, what are you talking about? Isn't that scary a little bit? Isn't that interesting?
Well, what help you with that?
I don't know. I'm a little scary girl. I don't know what that means.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I'm here to help you. Like, this is true, though.
Yeah, this is true. Maybe you should ask her to come back.
Hold on. Who is it? Come in. No, that's weird. That's weird.
That was a ghost.
You think so?
That was a ghost. That was a spirit. That was a spirit. That was a spirit. Samantha, stop playing, girl. Samantha.
Me and Sarah.
Well, it wasn't my idea.
Shut
All she did was laugh at me. All she did was laugh. All she did was